It's election day, people, and it's busy. Yeah, real busy. I mean, people look at me like, why are you standing in the middle of the street when it's so busy? I'm kind of part of the problem today. I will admit to that, folks. Now, why are we here, you're wondering? Well, you can guess. Come on, I mean, tourist season in full flow. Let's see. It's funny because it's been a while since we've seen any spotters on the bridge. Considering that today is a weekday, it's also a non-guard change weekday. It's real busy. In fact, it would not surprise me at all by the time they finish loading. This ferry is completely chocker. Yeah, massive queues on the pier. Look at them funneling around. It's a nice day, actually, fun enough, for an election. And there is a correlation between the weather and the percentage turnout. I mean, I don't know, and no one will, until the exit polls are finished and the numbers are crunched, whether or not we ended up with record numbers. Oh dear, look at this, they're back. The scammers are back on the bridge. It's been all this time, a long time, since we saw them, but they're back. Yeah, just one little dude back on the bridge by himself, with a couple of spotters, undoubtedly. A couple of the guys like clapping involved in the game are working with him. So it's a bit of a shame, but the spotters actually should get jobs as actors in Hollywood, because their fake enthusiasm is impressive. We've got a guy here again, almost certainly working with the clowns behind me, with no face. Look at this, the headless man. Can you imagine, seriously, a headless man on the bridge? It's actually kind of impressive. He's so far earned 0 tips, which is a shame, but I'm sure he'll make some money today. So that's the first time in what, 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, we've seen the scammers on the bridge. It will take one hardy upset tourist to get stripped off, or the police casually passing through, for them to flee, vanish with a little mat. Oh, there's somebody.
Are you YouTuber?
It is YouTube, yeah. Which country are you from?
Norway.
Well, Norwegians in London. Wow,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
That's rare. I don't think I actually met any Norwegians.
Hello.
Oh, teachers closing the Norwegians down. Okay, up with Norway, folks. I'm going to stop for a minute because it's breezy. And cross over. God, the groups are flipping massive. I can barely get through. 1 second, here we go. Okay, so just got accosted by a group of Norwegian students. I would never have guessed, considering that they're all very similar looking, that they were Nordic. Okay, let's wait for the traffic and we'll go over. Get us that beautiful shot before we head toward horseguards. I have no clue. Actually, let me risk squeezing in here. What we'll find there today. I remember saying it before, but to be out and about on a Thursday is very, very rare for me, exceptionally rare. The only reason I thought that I would is that tomorrow, tomorrow it's going to be a horrid day, really horrid, rainy, overcast. In other words, not a perfect day for a certain Mr. Starmer to pick up the keys to number 10, which we're all assuming will be happening. It's funny, yesterday in the comments, a lot of you did say keep the politics out of it. Folks, I've got to stand my ground here. It's my channel, okay? And as we kind of agreed the day before yesterday with a consensus of viewers, watch the content, enjoy it, or switch it off. Or better still, if you don't like what I'm saying, mute it. Just watch it with no sound, okay? I will not adjust or move the way that I present this channel to anyone's liking or disliking. My channel, my rules. And that's the way it's going to stay going forward. So I won't be addressing that again. I will carry on doing what I'm doing. If people sort of labour the point and continue with the same point in the comments, I'll just have to ban you from the channel. I'd hate doing that, but yeah, I had to get rid of a few yesterday. Oh my god, here we go again. Look, other side of the bridge, there's another group. So we've got two groups of scammers working together on the bridge. You would not believe it, would you? Look, absolutely extraordinary. And the guys that are working with them are so good at pretending that they've won, like grabbing the money, yeah, put it in their wallet, wait for a couple of other tourists to turn up that don't know about the game, don't know about the scam, see everyone winning, getting excited, throw their money in and lose it straight away. To be honest, in a way, much as it's a shame to have scammers on the bridge, it's even more of a shame that there are people so dumb that think they can win when they're playing that game against the scammers. Am I right or not? That's the real tragedy in the situation here. The fact there are people that are that naive in the world who actually think that you're going to beat a bunch of scammers at their own game. It's not going to happen, is it? No chance. But it is a shame because the bridge has been very clean, but I mean tourist season peak has turned up and it's so busy at certain points across here that even if the police turn up, they've got, and here are the police, look. So even if the police turn up, look. Right, they've got a whole van load. I wonder if they're going to stop. I bet they're not actually. I bet they're just going to go to... See, if that van of police had stopped for only 5 minutes, just picked up a couple of them, dropped them off on the other side of the bridge without arresting them, problem solved. You know, rarely am I critical of law and order on this channel, but a whole van load of police you saw there heading across the bridge to wherever. They're not on an emergency call because the blue lights were not on. And that, ladies and gents, is why we have pink fluffy tuk-tuks, ball and cup scammers, and guys with no head ripping off tourists. Ladies, get ready. I've got something interesting to show you. We've got some naval folks here getting their pictures taken. No, not here. These ladies are not from the Navy. I don't think they're in the Navy. No, nope. They don't cough like that in the Navy. Oh, it's red. I wonder which country they're from, in fact. I have no idea. Guys, which country are you from? Colombia. Oh, you're Colombian Navy?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Amazing. You come to London the best day, it's almost as warm as Colombia, no?
Yeah.
Well, Colombian Navy in London. Enjoying the sunshine. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Very friendly and very polite. Welcome to London, guys. In fact, I didn't even know that Colombia had a navy. But then again, if they didn't, why would Escobar and friends have built little homemade submarines to smuggle their products out of the country? I guess it's one way of looking at it. Okay, so onwards we meander. Thanks, guys, for the detective work, by the way, with the Welsh school in London. That was interesting. Whoa, hold on a second. Where did the sunshine go? It's suddenly super breezy and there's no sun. That's really odd how 1 minute ago it was really, really, really warm, bright, sunny, etc. And now it's not. It'll come back, I'm sure it will, but oh my god, look how busy it is. Flipping it, look. What the hell? MLA. I have no idea which school MLA is, but that's a lot of people. Flipping hell. So MLA have just arrived in London from God knows where. Milano, I would think, probably. Look, police everywhere, and yet they're still able to operate on the bridge. Extraordinary. Now the good news, guys, is that I called Amex yesterday and added an optional all-inclusive abusive teacher upgrade to my travel insurance. So when I'm out and about in London, if I get abused, assaulted, knocked out, hospitalised by a teacher, Amex luckily will cover not only the hospital bills, but it'll also cover my my recovery, which is great. I mean, if the palliative care is included as well, and if a teacher knocks me out at horseguards, I can get a couple of weeks off, all paid for. You know, my physiotherapy, all of it will be included. So big up Amex for agreeing to upgrade my travel insurance with extra special added teacher protection. Wow, it's almost as though somebody had the button to the lights 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Teacher! Of course we're going to make a stop on our favourite corner before we get to horseguards. I've already voted, folks, as well. I voted this morning. Thought I might as well get out of the way. The queues are pretty large though. It took about 25 minutes just to get in. Oh look, Instagram shot with supposedly casually just arriving at Westminster and strolling out the station. Hold on, here we go again. Wait, here's take 2. Wait, I feel like Ridley Scott at the moment. It's actually a mum that's taking the video. Oh goodness me. If I'd been with a mum, I don't know, mum think I'm chatting her up. If it were just 2 friends, I would have said to her, girls, you're doing it the wrong way. They're doing it into the light, which is a mistake first of all. And more importantly, they've got a completely wrong aspect. Oh, I think we've got some Chinese visitors. Only Chinese carry umbrellas in the sunshine, I've noticed. It's hot enough for suntan lotion, but it's not, you know, boiling. It's just a pretty warm day in London. 22, 23 degrees. But when that sunshine is out, as you can see, folks, it is really, really lovely and bright. Absolutely super. Pretty busy as well. There's some days London's a bit kind of quiet traffic-wise and so on. But like yesterday, it's very, very, very busy here today. So many people. Look. Actually, let me get myself out of here because they're drilling a hole in the street and it's going to be super noisy on the audio. I didn't choose that terribly well, did I? Plus, there's so many people here. Wait, 1 second, I'll try and get through. Deciding what to do with the phone box. Oh, it's okay, bro. There's always some kind of work going on in the centre. Something is being dug up, repaired, replaced, renovated, rebuilt. It is absolutely non-stop. And it's funny because the London of my youth was not like that. It kind of exploded with the Docklands development. And then that spread from the east into the centre. Now it's constant upgrading of stuff to charge more rent for shops, rent for private apartments, etc., etc. Rent for office space. They upgrade it, add new facilities, fast internet, jack the price up by 30-40%, whatever, and the process just is continual as space slowly runs out. You can see at some point they're going to have to relax the planning rules and allow far taller buildings to be built. I think we'll see some of those city-style, gherking buildings in the centre. It's inevitable. Well, we've got a few of them in Battersea and Vauxhall and so on. But I think we'll actually see some of them in central London over time. Not in this area. Too much of it is grade 1 or grade 2 listed, but eventually, we will have to start building up. Why? Because unless they completely abolish Greenbelt and start covering up the countryside with housing, which would be political suicide for any party, there's not really any other option than building upward. Okay, so Bro's going to get his pictures. While he does, folks, in his lovely polo shirt and matching shorts, we're going to go to horseguards. Oh, Mum is the one getting the pictures now. Daughter's the camera woman. They swapped over. It's interesting because one would ordinarily have thought of horseguards as being fairly quiet, fairly muted today, with there being no guard change, with there being no palace crowd. But if what we're seeing here in this part of Westminster is anything to go by, it could actually be as busy as a Saturday. I don't know until we get there. It might just be here, but sometimes I walk along here and it's like yesterday actually, it was pretty clear of personnel. Bit of an election atmosphere, even though most of these people don't give a damn and are not involved because they're foreign tourists here for their holidays. There's definitely a little something in the air. The Parliamentary and Diplomatic Protection Squad are out in force today. Occasionally we'll get 1 or 2 vans. We've got 4 here I dare say there are a lot more scattered around the side streets. Like yesterday, if I can, I will mention to British people that I come across. I say mention. I'll bring up the subject of who they think might win. Notice some of you in the comments yesterday said as well, like, it's rude, you can't ask people how they're going to vote. Folks, I didn't ask a single person how they were going to vote yesterday. I said, what do you think, for example, Mélenchon, Le Pen? Or who do you think is going to win? Even I myself didn't say vote this or vote that. I simply said I personally think it's prudent to vote anti-Tory. That doesn't equal voting Labour, Lib Dems or Reform. It equals voting anti-Tory. In other words, take your pick. Let's get back into the brighter spot. Here we are. Magnificent light actually on the building. Doesn't it look as though they've actually installed some sort of spotlights to highlight all of this? The way the sunshine hits this part of Whitehall on a bright, balmy day is absolutely spectacular, isn't it? Okay, just the right distance now behind the tourist groups. Perfect. That really is quite lovely, actually. I think that Birgit's tour bus has broken down. Wait, is it? How is it just stopped at the lights? It's like a bus where people... No, it's moving. The people sit in it and have tea and cakes. Which is funny because the upstairs on those buses in this weather is just... Forget about it. It is B for boiling. We've actually got a minor political broadcast going on in the middle of the street over here. Cameraman and presenter right opposite Downing Street. Let's hope they're on the way to get the scammers. Look. The Royals press will be massively assembled at Downing Street. We saw them yesterday briefly, but I think we'll see even more today. It's such a shame the police are never at the front though, because I really like to ask them when they expect the removal van will arrive. They'll definitely have a chuckle at that. I don't think they'll get upset. Oh, hold on a second. How are we even going to get through? Damn, that is a squash and a half, isn't it?
Boys.
Guessing the fellow in the middle of the street, in all likelihood, probably could not get a press pass. Oh, hold on a second, folks. Who's coming in or out? Ah, me getting all excited. It's just a delivery. Maybe you're going to smuggle Rashi out in the back of the van to avoid his blushes. It's the first time I walked past here and they've actually been opening gates. The biggest problem is that there are so many people here that finding a good spot to film it from is actually impossible. First time we've seen these gates being hauled open when we've been here though, folks. Look, that's the way it works these days. Super. Guys, what time is the removal van arriving for Rishi? Any ideas? Soon, hopefully, yeah? He tried to keep a straight face. He just said, I don't know. Of course he knows, but hey. They wouldn't say even if it were there now. Right. We press on. If we were camped outside Downing Street all day, through the night into tomorrow, I seem to recall that the removals will realistically start, if not late tomorrow night, then at the weekend. It's a pretty brutal process, folks. You'll literally turf right out. You don't get, a couple of weeks to pack your stuff. Wouldn't surprise me if they've already started packing a lot of it, to be honest, which is great. Oh, they've given the security guy his own umbrella. Look, here at the cabinet office. Look at that. Fair play. Gosh, I don't actually remember ever seeing this many people just sort of meandering along Whitehall as we approach horseguards. Now the good news is we're a bit later than usual. I think it's around, I don't know, 11:30. I think we're just before noon, 11:30 to noon roughly, give or take. We'll see in a minute. So we should have a changeover shortly after I arrive. That was quite a stroll actually, wasn't it, to get us here this morning. Okay, I'm pretty sure that would have been a 45 bell in all likelihood. Right guys, my abusive teacher radar is getting Nino.
I don't want to be in your vlog. No, you can
On we go. I think somebody just said, no, I don't want to be in your video. Well, hello, stay at home then. It's simple enough, isn't it, really? We are the most surveilled society in the world, folks, here in England. So if anyone naively thinks they're not being recorded or filmed, etc., a zillion times when they go outside, wake up call, that's what's happening. Goodness gracious me, it's absolutely chock-a-block-a waka here. Wow. Crazy busy. What is going on? Oh, I'm hoping that might be. It is. Well, guys, the official artist in residence for the Household Cavalry is here at Horseguards. Now, the back gates are closed today. I have got no idea why. But let's have a look.
They're putting a seesaw.
Okay, so the photographer just confirmed they're putting up or rejigging the seating area for a military musical spectacular. Okay, so here is Rob Poynton's latest masterpiece. Sorry, chap. Sorry. Thank you. It's King Street Royal Horse Artillery. Gosh.
Can you believe the Chinese tourists tried to feed the horses and
Really? What happened to it?
stop. Give it to them.
Yet another masterpiece, Rob, as usual.
Oh,
How you doing?
yeah, good thanks.
Yeah? Beautiful, wow. You definitely chose the right day. It was rainy here this time yesterday.
Yeah, I was up on Trafalgar's Way yesterday.
What happens if you literally just chuck it in a bag and run off, or you don't carry on through the rain, surely?
Yeah, you can work in the rain with oils for a little while. You know, they're kind of shower-proof, but not downpour-proof really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've got an umbrella that I very technically bungee cord onto the top of it.
Prepare for any scenario. Wow. I've seen it for a while. All good?
Yeah, good thing.
Yeah.
Doing mainly painting with the foot guards, so I've been to Aldershot painting St Patrick's Day and painting St David's Day at Combermere Barracks.
You probably had no time off since the last time I saw you, which was the coronation last year.
Yeah. I was painting trooping, but I was on the Mall, down by the palace in amongst crowds.
I'm guessing you knew they were here for 2 weeks, yeah? You got two weeks to
so
finish
I actually
it.
started this one last year when they were on, and then I thought it was done, but then I was looking at it and thought, oh, maybe I was coming down anyway to finish off my coronation pieces, and I thought, I'll bring this along, and then if there's a sunny day, I'll have a go at it.
The gods were smiling. You're not going to think of the thing you were doing one with Mr. Sunak with the removal van later today.
Yeah.
See you soon. Okay, folks, so we're at the front. Busker was telling me that a little bit earlier, Chinese tourists tried to stuff a banana in the horse's mouth, and that it didn't go down particularly well. It's a funny thing. I mean, I personally, every single time in the past, when I've tried to stuff something in someone's mouth, it fits. Now, I'm not sure if that is a problem that's on my shoulders or not, or whether it's just the fact that I got lucky in life. However, we've now got, ladies and gents, oh, I recognise him. We saw this thoroughly splendid gatesman last year. He's very tall and imposing, in fact. I remember him from last year. He was here last year, wasn't he? He's probably the tallest of all of them, to be honest. And on the shower that this morning.
Really?
No, I'm saying, is he on the shower that?
No, they won't do it. They won't do it. They're not even saying what people follow you around.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. It's a dangerous slippery slope because if they don't, people will take what even
They're
more.
putting the
won't
reins away sometimes they just say, okay. It's a bit silly. I've got the footage. She let 4 people on the road touch the rein and she said nothing.
they? Crazy, completely. Okay, so you heard it there, folks. We're not getting people being. Oh, look at this. Look. Yeah, the gunner's trying hard not to smile. That little kid in the trooper uniform. In fact, that's probably, we've seen Frank, we've seen Logan, we've seen lots of other kids that have been here with, he's trying to zoom to the front, been here with soldier uniforms or similar. But I think that's the youngest, little baby there with household division uniform. Okay, this gunner we're looking at the moment, I haven't seen her yet. She hasn't yet been on duty. So we're seeing, luckily, a few new faces. The gatesman, he was a new face, although we saw him last year. Haven't yet seen this year until a moment ago. This gunner, and shortly, let me have a quick look at the clock. Shortly, i.e. in 10 minutes, in fact, they're changing over. How's about that? Oh, tour guide here. ZZ Top tour guide getting pictures. He's a well-known face, this tour guide here. He's one of the good guys. I said.
תסתכלו אליי, תראו מכובדים. Ladies.
I'm trying to avoid his head getting in the picture, but it's easier said than done.
בננות, look at me. הופלה, תסתכלו אליי, תעשו, אנחנו לא מסתכלות על הסוס, על הגברת, על מה שבא לכם. אתם מסירות אותי מה? Okay, yes.
Moving myself forward a teeny bit, folks. That way we can avoid getting the head in the shot, hopefully. I don't like to be this close to the horses, but sometimes when it's crazy busy, there's not really much of a choice. It's either too close or nothing at all.
עדיף לא ברצועה כזה.
Go, Amanda.
אני רוצה רגע להיכנס פנימה. בננות, בואו, אנחנו נעשה אותם לתופעה של המפתיע.
Amanda. Stay, I have another. Right there.
I don't know if I can recognise any of the words, but completely unknown language to me. I'll try and find out which one it is in a second. Guys, can I ask you, which country? Like, I didn't see this.
This Kurdistan.
Kurdistan.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I know
you know.
where Kurdistan is. Amazing to see this. Never seen this
Nice,
before.
yeah?
It is really nice. What is it made of? Is it handmade, like woven?
No, this is normal one, that one. Yeah, you're doing that, yeah? This is for hand, you're doing. But I'm looking my one, I want to look to you.
So I'm just thinking, I hear a lot of languages here. I've never heard the language you guys speak.
That one?
Oh wow,
See, I
it
do
looks like it's gold.
Yeah.
Is it
That
handmade,
one.
yeah?
Yeah, handmade, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
You should have brought it with you to London, my friend. I'm here, British. Really good to see you guys with national costume.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, my pleasure, guys. Have a good day. Wow, I mean, just when you think you might have come across every tourist ever, those were the first Kurdistani tourists that we've met here in central London. And I didn't ask them how they voted, guys, because I'm guessing that they didn't. If I can actually hear anyone speak English, I might well ask what they think is going to happen. Tourists are enjoying the moment, I think, in the sunshine. Wait, someone's getting a picture taken at the back of the box with the horse's bum next to them. Interesting choice of shot. Why? I don't understand why you do that. Maybe they didn't realise there are gates to the front. Perhaps they thought they needed to go all the way back to Buckingham Palace and walk around. It's relentless. I really thought it would be quite quiet here today. What on earth? How the sunlight is catching people. Beautiful, eh? Perfect day to get a picture here. Oh, straight on the reins. The gunner did tug them away, but a year ago that would have been a massive... I'm going to dig out some of those rain grabs from last year so you can see the contrast. We got some massive shouts from the lady gunners last year, so I don't know what it is or why the officers have told them not to shout at tourists. Take a long at all to do it. 30 minutes into the video, boom, somebody grabs it. Right, I haven't got long folks until the changeover. I'm reluctant to move to the other end simply because it's absolutely packed. But I will see if I can get a little bit of footage of the other horse, who I think is Popcorn. The Irish Draft, the darker horses, will be back tomorrow morning. And tomorrow morning will be an interesting because it is supposed to pour with rain, so no idea how the horses will settle or not with that. Okay, that's my cue, briefly, to head to the other end. I don't know why this end is an absolute magnet of a zillion people, but goodness gracious me. Anyway, so yes, look, we've got some tourists. Hold on, wait, I think they've left... there is access. There must be, because people are coming through. Have they just left... okay, so there is access.
This is a guest stretch.
They left one gate open, just one gate. I thought for a second, hold on a second, how is it that there are so many people coming through if it's all locked? From there, it looked as though the whole thing was shut down. Then a photographer said it's for the seating. So we've got a bit of a new phenomenon going on. Look, people are taking pictures. I don't actually remember that happening very much, to be honest, in the past. People getting their pictures taken at this end of, or this side of the box. So what you're going to get is a horse's bum, and potentially your picture will end up including a whole load of it. If the horse has a leaky moment. So there it is, guys. That's the sort of picture that people are taking. I will confess, the lighting with the statue in the middle across toward the river is magnificent. The silhouette. So okay, perhaps I was a little bit too hasty, saying that was not a good photo opportunity when it wasn't a bad photo opportunity. I think the police are wondering how it's this busy. Will we be able to get anywhere near the front of the horse? Guys, this is me. Come on, of course we will. There we are. How's that for getting in front? over straight away like that. No shout. Pity.
No, sissy. Hurry up. If you don't get in now, you're done. Olivia.
That's the bit I don't get, how they're now almost putting the toys right away before their own. Everything's gone a bit topsy-turvy. Okay, everyone getting shoved back. Not easy when it's this busy, that's for sure. That's a good way to persuade them to get back.
There you go, perfect, thank you. Excuse me, mate. Everyone else is behind the bollards for a reason. Skip behind the bollards. Skip behind the bollards, please, mate. Thank you. Come on, everyone else.
Doesn't get it. Always one every time. Remember the good old days when the trooper used to scream in their face, like, get behind the bollards, or use the horse to make them run away. Yeah. It's good to know there's at least one that's still willing to shout at these idiots. He'll go when he gets back. Right, folks. Another unusually blazed beauty here in the box. Zoom us back up to 1. There we are.
Just let them change over. No, 2 seconds, mate. Let them quickly change them over and then you can.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
She was the only one that was doing it. None of the others would do it last week. She said, I'm dying for her to come back. I know she will be on.
The good news is, 2 girls that I know very well that were expecting to go on the show were not chosen to come over the show. They said we are absolutely 100% going to shout. So hopefully, if there are any next year, things will go back to normal. It needs one, doesn't it, to leave, and everyone else will follow. The newer recruits want that. They want it to be like it was before. So let's hope it will be over time. Yes. Some of the troopers, especially the ones that are either coming to the end of the first 4-year term, or they're going down to Bulford at some point soon, they're not that bothered. They will shout anyway, because what can happen? Nothing really. But yeah, big chiefs do not want tourists getting super embarrassed and making official complaints by, It's definitely going that way, unfortunately. Oh, I mean, should I tell you who I voted for? No, I didn't actually. The funny thing is, I did say to the police officer, what time are you expecting the removal van for when they'd opened the gates in my video, I said to the police officer, what time are you expecting the removal van for Rishi? But sadly he wouldn't tell me. He'll be gone there, we know he's going to be gone tonight. The question is it going to be Farage? No chance, it's PM, come on.
There's going to be a massive upset. I've got to the train station this morning. That train station.
Really? I mean, we might have a bit of surprise, because I remember on referendum day, speaking to a lot of police on the street, every single one of them said, of course we're voting for Brexit. So you're right, maybe there'll be an upset like in France.
Even that, but Farage is definitely going to come second.
Yep. Not only that, if he does come second and end up being the opposition, they're going to be much more legitimate in the eyes of the public. If they're sitting in the Commons with a lot of MPs. Interesting day ahead, guys. We need someone that's pro-military, don't we? That's for sure. I hope to find some British people to talk to, but there aren't any here. Yeah. Yeah, France has got a real problem. Interesting enough, I was speaking to French people yesterday, saying we were going to vote, and they were Algerian family, and I was convinced they were going to say Mélenchon, and they said Le Pen, of course, so everyone is going to vote Le Pen. So if a lot of the Arabs, North Africans,
If you spoke to Arabs, they can do that. You know, to be involved. But what they're doing now is they're bringing other people to turn France into their country.
yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
And they're the ones that are in trouble.
I'm listening, guys.
They're bringing up the ones that are actually causing the war as well. Those ones want to turn France and Europe into Arab Arabia. That's what they do.
I mean, France has definitely got a lot more social problems than we've got, but let's hope we don't go that way over time.
The European Union wants to migrants into Europe.
That project, I think, is dead. Even the day before yesterday, Starmer, I remember, said to The Guardian that under no circumstances will we rejoin the EU in my lifetime. I thought that was quite an interesting thing for him to say. So I think that would be... Yeah, I'm thinking of the same thing.
I'm hoping for the Brexiteers with the Norwegian maritime.
Imagine how much of a political upset that would be if he miraculously won.
Trump, Farage, and really painful in power at the same time.
Goodness me.
I think Biden's fucked it for himself.
I mean,
He's got dementia, he's senile.
apologies US viewers for this, but from what I've read in the British press, it seems as though there's a lot of pressure among Democratic donors and other people, in the Democratic caucuses to replace Biden with Kamala Harris or quite possibly even Michelle Obama. What do you think, US viewers? Are they going to do it? Are they going to can Joe? Oh, just like we're going to can Rishi. That'd be quite an interesting contest, wouldn't it, between Michelle Obama and Trump?
Thank you. Do you want me to take my free?
Oh.
Really quick. See how much you spot. So you guys know you're going to be ready to go. You don't do it.
45 minutes just in here. Last 45 minutes. There's no way I'm going to get this footage. This bloody pigeon just kept walking under the horse. The pigeon was just standing like that.
You did squish it. Right, folks, I'm going to go on a wander in a minute, see if I can find any British voters. Somebody's got their fluffy dog, look. Dog's scared of the horse.
Josh, right there.
Another one with a hand on the reins, yeah? Oh yeah, look. Oh, the horse is getting a two-handed massage. Kind of reminds me of last Saturday night.
Hey boys, come on, in. Hang on, we don't want the photo of them. Move. Hang on, they're having their photo. You have to wait. Okay. Okay, good job. Thank you.
Uh-oh. I always get nervous when a school group comes along because I haven't got abused by teachers 2 days in a row. Folks, I'm not even going to move the camera to the left this time. I'm going to keep the horse in frame at all times. Here comes the teacher. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm already shaking it with fear. Pushed her. It looks like rain touching its talons to me.
Vai Emma!
There we are. Damn. Owned. She's always on it though. Really good to see that actually. Serves them right.
No, andate. Vai.
Okay folks, we're about to have all of these Neapolitans are going to get ejected shortly. Anyone else touches the reins. Very good to see that. Let's hope they listen.
Sophie, ci vuoi andare? Vengo io? Vai da solo? Vai anch'io. Vai. Non è vero? Chi l'ha fatta si sposta per piacere dietro. Vai. Più vicine, non ci state in foto. Più vicine. Non si fa niente. Ok, salvete. Ok. Andate via da qua che siete in mezzo adesso. Vai Marta. Pronta Marta? Vai Marta. Gira che. Ok. Ce la fai a pensare di là. Vai. Via chi l'ha già fatto?
Oh, imagine guys, the teacher grabs the reins.
Vai. Ce la fai un piano di due? Grazie. Ragazze? Fate tutto. Vai Lucia, veloce. Vai vicine, vicine.
Più vicino Luci, non ci sei, vabbè.
Ok.
Vai.
Ti porto magari lo che stai camminando.
Marta. Ok. Martina. Vai, un altro. Fate tutti, ciao, via. Ok. Vai. E vedi. Tutti quelli. La vuoi fare?
It's funny actually, folks, that it needed to take a British Ministry of Defence policewoman to explain quite clearly what the teachers should have explained to their group before coming here. In other words, keep the noise down, be respectful, and most importantly of all, do not yank on the reins.
Viva, pari, pari, No, 여기 봐, 원아.
Oops. Actually, well, this is the MLA group that we saw at the station, weirdly enough, guys, about an hour ago.
Take your rod down.
Comfort jacket in 24 degrees. Good choice.
Come on, Callum.
I like the temperament of this horse, people. Really friendly and curious.
You ready to have a stand here? You're going after this lady. Can you stand in front so that we
This might explain why sometimes there's a bit of a discount between the teacher or the tour guide leader over here and the students who are on the other side. Ooh, okay, right. Let's move us out a teeny bit. I don't think, and from listening to everyone around me, the noise here, what's going on, I don't actually think that other than myself, Busker, and Rob Poynton, the artist that we saw earlier on painting his magnificent portrait in oils of the gunner, I don't think we have any other English people here. It's a Brit free zone, folks, for the moment, that's what I'm trying to say. Or so it would appear. I remember this horse actually. This horse was here on Monday. I think, yeah, in the first group. Oh. So the police is backing off. They're going to arrest, hopefully not me. But it's a bit of a contrast, folks, that for whatever reason it's now the police that are having to deal with stupid tourists as opposed to the military. What do we think about that, people? I mean, you know what I think about it. There's no point in me repeating it. Curious though, isn't it? It'd be great to interview the MOD bod that made the decision. Mainly to hear the justification, the logic behind that decision. Like, why would you tell serving soldiers not to discipline people that have been disrespectful? Very curious.
Great pictures.
What they're painting.
Once I come to this end, and nobody wants to come to the horse, finally. I see these MLA bags all over London actually. I think it's some kind of organised tour group that brings groups over from multiple countries. I don't think all Italian. In fact, Penny just dropped by most people at the other end. Light, much more gloomy, isn't it, this end? With the trooper somewhat in the box. Zoom around again. Yeah, the light is considerably better at the other end. That might explain it. Okay, just in time, the gatesman just came out. And like a gent, he's walking around people instead of through them. I mean, I guess I could ask the gatesman how he voted, but that probably wouldn't be wise, it's busy. Very tall fellow. Look, I mean, his busby is almost tickling the horse's ears. He's taller than me. I think he's probably 6'4"-ish.
Mama, odwróć się. Ale nie, tylko głowę, nie, tylko odwróć się.
Luckily, his path isn't being blocked. Look at her face though as he zoomed past. He's got a presence, this gunner. But given his stature, I would guess he's probably not the one that would wait for the tourists to move. I think he'd probably shout at them. To be honest, he can spot a path for himself easily. He's super tall. He's towering over all the tourists here.
Was in between. That's a perfect picture, right? For everything. We're going to start heading off soon-ish, so we should sit down. And everyone's quite hard. Oh yeah, no, we're going straight to the boat.
Anna reminded me that on another tour we're going to Prague. So we're going to, yeah, I think
He's busy taking lunch orders.
Yeah, I think we are. Yeah, so they're just going to little souvenir, little postcards, and then we'll start heading.
Interestingly enough, nobody curiously went to stick their nose into the archway. That happens a lot. Once the gatesman leaves the arch, tourists that have seen them gone always like to have a little peek because there's obviously no one there to tell them not to. So we'll finish up back in front of the horse with the best light at this end. I've given up trying to find any English people. I don't think there are any. Well, not even English, I mean, the British would do, but... That said, next month, I think we'll be primarily English people. Once the British groups, in fact here comes one, look, massive British school group coming through the gates now, huge group. Hopefully they'll be respectful if the teacher's going to take them to the front here. English group, English teachers.
Oh yeah. I was going to buy an umbrella.
We zijn afgeleid want het heeft niks.
Sorry folks, people with big heads getting in the frame. At least, I mean, they've taken the body of the group down the road. They're shouting, we hear that, be good. They're shouting at the rest of them that are here. Let's hope they will. If they're not good, and it's two officers, that will make them good, pretty quick, smart.
Get on the other side. Get on the other side. Yeah.
Wow, British teachers are properly on it.
We're moving round.
Look at this.
DTW, we're moving. Come on. Harry, let's go.
It's good to see, eh? What's the accent, guys? I'm not sure if it's not Manchester. Leeds, I would have thought maybe. Moved on too quickly now, there's no one to ask, but loving it. Really disciplined actually with their group. Telling them not to touch, telling them to follow them along, etc., and stay with the main body of the group. Slight contrast to yesterday. In fact, dramatic contrast with yesterday. I'm liking these sunny days a lot better than yesterday actually. Yesterday was a good day, but I think just the vibe is better when it's sunny. To give you an idea actually of just how many there were, look, massive group.
Sind das diese Typen, die die ganzen Tag hier campen und dann, falls was passiert, dann nicht direkt auf die
Oh, English people. I won't bother them because they're with their kids, it's not fair.
Wasserfeld, Digga, hab ich noch nie gesehen.
Impatient tourist on the left. Just as these groups are leaving, new ones are arriving. It's going to be a completely chock afternoon here on Whitehall.
Und auch News-Reporter da vorne.
The new group that just arrived is be here behind me, a German-speaking group. I should probably stop saying the Germans because I mean there's a good chance that they could be from Austria or even the German-speaking part of Switzerland. That said, I mean statistically, someone speaking German is going to be from Germany. before this news swarm come in and destroy our picture, I will likely, I think tomorrow is going to be a rainy day, very likely that I will, she actually asked if you can take a picture, that's nice. Very likely that I'll be out tomorrow. It's going to depend on what happens like with the election. I'm going to do an all-nighter tonight. My club is announced they're having election coverage and staying open for 24 hours, so I think it's likely that I'll just veg out, get half drunk, enjoy the glorious moments of the Tories getting obliterated, and then crawl home to my bed. So I don't know what time I'll be out tomorrow, but it'll be, what can I say, a whole new world in different respects tomorrow morning. We'll have a new PM, I almost certainly guarantee you that. So yeah, I'll be on the street at some point tomorrow, doing my best to see what the atmosphere is. It'd be lovely to see if we get crowds outside Downing Street. We had a lot of people singing outside Downing Street after Tony Blair's victory in 1997. Of course that turned to pretty quickly, but there was a lot of optimism. I personally was a Tory voter back then. I'd never voted for Blair, but yeah, there was a lot of optimism. I remember it even as a non-Labour voter. People thinking, hold on a second, maybe things are going to get a little bit better now. They didn't. They slowly got worse, but hey, welcome to contemporary British politics. Folks, I'll be back soon, hopefully tomorrow, if not Saturday, but either way, it'll be soon, you know that. Out of here now. Bye folks.